The boom bap is coming back with an axe to mumble rap, lumberjack with a hacksaw. Number one, but my pencils are number twos, cause that's all.
Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Back with another video, and today I'm going to be explaining why Eminem won this battle between Machine Gun Kelly, and he ultimately won this beef. So I'm just going to be explaining the Killshot lyrics and just comparing them to Rap Devil and why Eminem is just completely obliterating him, but nobody's really seeing why. Some people I'm seeing are like, oh, his diss record was not even that good. Machine Gun Kelly won, blah blah blah. And this, I think these are just from haters, but to be completely honest, I don't think Eminem went as hard as he possibly could because there was really no reason to. I also thought about maybe he just took it easy because I heard he literally took 13 minutes to write Killshot. And you know, this is actually not like crazy because think about it. He doesn't want to take a lot of time to do this. So he puts this record out and it's better than Machine Gun Kelly's diss, and he literally spent no time on it with no effort. And I think that's kind of what he was portraying. Because in the song, obviously, he's saying how he's so much better, which is true, but he's also just saying, look, I don't even have to spend as much time and effort, and I can still be better than you. That's what I get from it. But anyways, guys, let's just go through these lyrics here and explain why Eminem's lyrics and this song is just overall better, and why he won this beef so far. Who knows if they're going to make more songs towards each other in the future. I doubt it, because Eminem literally says that he's only going to do this once. He says that in the intro, and then he makes fun of Machine Gun Kelly's lines, and then he says, when your fans become haters, your weird's beard, blah blah blah, like that. So let's just hop into the first line, where it says, Rihanna just hit me on a text, last night I left hickeys on her neck. So let's explain this line. This is a response to MGK's lines on Rap Devil, where he raps, the type to be scared to ask Rihanna for her number, just hold her umbrella, Ella Ella. And here Eminem fuels past rumors that he has and still is involved with Rihanna. He's flexing his A-list status, showing that he hangs out with high caliber celebrities next to him. And a hickey is a mark left on a person's skin for biting and sucking, usually a sensual manner. So yeah, we know that. That's obvious. By the way, I'm reading these off Genius, so if you guys want to check out the lyrics, I'm just going to go ahead and put the link in the description. But on to the next. Wait, you just diss me? I'm perplexed. Insult me in a line, compliment me on the next. So this is back where on Rap Devil, Machine Gun Kelly says, yeah, I'll acknowledge you're the GOAT, but I'm the gunner. I got you in the scope, which this doesn't really make any sense because, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Why would Machine Gun Kelly insult Eminem and then acknowledge that he's the greatest of all time? That's not even good for a diss track, obviously. And then next line says, I'm really sorry you want me to have a heart attack. Was watching 8 Mile on my Nada track. So let's go to that. Which, obviously, Machine Gun Kelly said last time he saw 8 Mile was at home on a treadmill. And Nada track is a brand of treadmill, so that's just kind of funny. And it says, MGK was implying that Eminem was only running 8 miles, never goes back to his hometown in Detroit, but M ignores that he suggests MGK is right in a different sense. The last time he saw the semi out of a film was he starred in back in 2002, was indeed while he was running on his treadmill. That's funny. Okay, I'm reading off this, so this is like the first time I'm seeing it, but that's actually funny. And we all know that Eminem like actually does run on a treadmill. Like, he runs all the time on a treadmill. He explained that in an interview before, that like he's got an addict's brain, and he literally was just running miles and miles on treadmill during his recovery stage. So on to the next line. Realized I forgot to call you back. Here's that autograph for your daughter. I wrote it on a starter cap. So then let's go into this. On Eminem's 2000 hit Stand, he details the downfall of the overly obsessed fan. In the final verse, after Stan commits suicide, M raps, "And here's an autograph for your brother, I wrote it on a starter cap." M compares Kelly to Stan as they're both overly dedicated fans that eventually developed a bitter hatred for him, which this is just perfect for Eminem to say because it's so true. If you go back to the tweets that Machine Gun Kelly had back in the past, he just said how much of a great rapper Eminem was, and one tweet even said that Eminem really makes him want to stop rapping because he's so good. So this is where old tweets and things like that can come back to bite you. Alright, next line. Stan, son, listen, man, dad isn't mad, but how are you gonna name yourself after a gun and have a man bun? Which, that's just obvious, that's just funny stuff. Machine Gun Kelly had a man bun, has a man bun, whatever. And how's he gonna name himself after a gun when he has a man bun? That's just funny. Okay, next line. The Giants woke, eyes open, undeniable, supplying smoke, got the fire stoked. So let's go into that. This is a response to MGK's line on Rap Devil. Oh, you want some effing smoke, but not really, you'll choke. And then smoke is slang term used to describe beef, blah blah blah. And the Giants woke is a reference to Eminem's line from Rap God, in which he raps a warning to rappers to not provoke him, and I should not be awoken. M also used a similar line on the song My Darling. I'm like a sleeping giant, when I'm awake, I'm like Dre. So, yeah. On to the next. Saw you got me in the scope, but you grazed me. I say one call to Interscope in your Swayze. So this is another good line, as direct response to the one Kelly's lines on Rap Devil. He said, "Y'all acknowledge you're the GOAT, whatever, blah blah blah." M suggests that Kelly's diss track had no effect. This also contrasts with the song title Killshot, as M's track is doing what Kelly's attempted to do. This may also be a nod to the line off Bad Boy, another diss track by MGK. At MGK by G-Eazy, someone might have lit a fire inside the soul of me. Your shots just grazed me. I'm standing, ain't put a hole in me. So that makes sense. That would go off because later in the song he acknowledges G-Eazy. So then on to the next. Your reply got the crowd yelling woo. So before you die, let's see who can out petty who. With your corny line, slim, you're old, ow Kelly, ooh. And that's just funny. Kelly always said why Eminem was just old, and he's just old, blah blah blah. So then he's just turning that around against him. That that really hurt me. That says, but I'm 45 and I'm still outselling you. By 29, I had 3 albums that had blew. Now let's talk about something I don't really do. Going in someone's daughter's mouth, stealing food. But you're really effing molehill. Now I'm gonna make a mountain out of you. Woo. Okay, so let's go into that about the molehill. Making a mountain out of a molehill is an idiom referring to overreactive historian behavior where a person makes too much of a minor issue. M turns this around by calling MJK a molehill, someone relatively unimportant, and saying he will make a mountain out of him by giving him undeserved attention. He iterated the same concept on Ringer, where he says, you mention me, millions of views, attention and news. I mention you, lose for me, win-win for you, billions of views, your 10 cents or 2. Yeah, okay, so that makes a lot of sense. So let's go on to the next one. Now let's talk about something I don't really do. Like I said, go in someone's daughter's mouth, stealing food. But you're an effing molehill, now I'm gonna make a mountain out of you. He says, ho, chill, acting like you put the chrome barrel to my bone marrow. Gunner, you ain't a bow and arrow. Say you'll run up on me like a phone bill spraying lead. So let's get right into that, because there's a lot in that just by itself. So let's go about the one where you're talking about the chrome barrel. And this is back to when Machine Gun Kelly was saying that he'll put Eminem in the scope. And I'm just saying that pretty much he's not even a bow and arrow. And the bow and arrow predates a machine gun and is far less lethal of a weapon. So that just makes a lot of sense. He's saying he's not even a bow and arrow, let alone a machine gun. which is absolutely just funny. So then on to the next one, where he says, say you run up on me like a phone bill spraying lead. And in Rap Devil, Kelly references M's awful selfies, saying that his last few albums were as bad as his phone game. And then Eminem just is saying the primary cause of high school. What? High school? Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm reading it. The primary cause of a phone bill is talking too much. M finishes this line with a gun phone onomatopoeia. Has become very popular among mumble rappers, expressing his general feelings toward mumble rap in general and MGK in particular. Of course, this is all play on Machine Gun's stage name too. How can Marshall leave that alone? Which that makes a lot of sense. Alright, on to the next. He said, playing dead, that's the only time you hold still. Are you eating cereal or oatmeal? What's in the bowl? Milk, Wheaties, or Cheerios? That's funny because obviously in the video he has the bowl of cereal and it's just ridiculous. I don't even know what it is. Nobody knows what it is. That's why the line's funny. Why was he walking around with a bowl of oatmeal or cereal? This is just a huge question. Doesn't make much sense. So then he says, because I'm taking it and I'm Kelly, I need reading material dictionary. Says, yo Slim, your last 4 albums sucked. Go back to recovery. Oh shoot, that was 3 albums ago. What do you know? Oops, know your facts before you come at me, little goof. Which this is another line that's just saying, look, Machine Gun Kelly, why would you say like the wrong facts in your diss track? Like that doesn't make any sense at all. And he's telling him to go back to recovery, and that was only 3 albums ago. So what kind of sense does that even make? That's just stupid. And then Eminem says, luxury, oh, you broke? Yeah, I had enough money in '02 to burn it in front of you, ho. Younger me? No, you're the whack me. It's funny but so true. And that's another line where Eminem's just saying, look, you are the whack me. And this goes back to Stan, where he's like, look, you want to be me so bad, but you're never going to be me. You're the whack version of me. Like, I'm the top tier, I'm the OG, and you're nothing. You're not even coming close. He said, I'd rather be 80-year-old me than 20-year-old you, till I'm hitting old age, till I can fill a whole page with the 10-year-old's rage. Got more fans than you in your own city, little kitty, go play. And this is funny, too, because he's referencing Cleveland, because that's where MGK is from, and he's pretty much saying, Eminem, I have more fans than you have in your entire city. And that's so true, and it's just hilarious the fact that he even says that. He says, feel like I'm babysitting Lil Tay. That's just, I don't even want to get into that. Then he says, got the ditty okay to spend your whole day shooting a video just to effing dig your own grave. Got you at your own wake, I'm the Billy Goat. You ain't never made a list next to no Biggie, no Jay, next to Taylor Swift, and that Iggy ho, you about to really blow. So he's saying, look, he just shot a video digging his own grave, like, because Eminem's just about to murder him. And then next, he's saying he has not made it to a list like Eminem. Eminem has been placed up with the greats. He hasn't even been placed up with Taylor Swift and Iggy Azalea. And by the way, if you guys haven't seen, Iggy Azalea has just been tweeting crap saying that Eminem's bars are weak and that they're just lazy in this song. Which doesn't make any sense at all, because going through this, his bars are layered on layered on layered. There is so many layers to these rhymes. She is like idiotic for thinking this. Because just think about it. What song has she made with any real bars? Name a song right now besides Fancy. And I don't even know that song. Like, let's be honest. Anyways, on to the next. He said, Kelly, they'll be putting your name next to Ja, next to Benzane or Die. MF, like the last MF, saying Haley in vain. Alien brain, you Satanist. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back to that. He says he's gonna be putting your name next to Ja, next to Benzino, because those people are the ones that called out Eminem's daughter, and we all know what happened to them. Like, literally what he said. He literally just killed those guys' careers, and they weren't really heard of after he did that. Maybe they were still there, but I mean, Eminem totally won those beefs, and he's just saying, don't ever mess with my daughter. This is why I think it's why he's not taking a huge shot. He's just saying, look, if you keep doing this, this is going to turn into more than a rap game beef, because look, this is my daughter, and you know, I'm just glad that he took it on the track, because he didn't have to. And he said, my biggest flops are your greatest hits, the game's mine again, and ain't nothing changed but the locks. So before I slay this, mwah, give Jade a kiss. This is another insane line, because he's just saying, he says the game's mine again, ain't nothing changed but the locks. So before I slay this, mwah, give Jade a kiss. The final word in nothing changes but the locks is a reference to Yonkers Group, the LOX, which consists of Jadakiss, Styles P, and Sheek Louch. M has collaborated with the Lox on Welcome to D Block and dubbed Jadakiss one of the greatest of all time on 2002's Till I Collapse. M also incorporates Jadakiss' signature kissing sound in his name when he raps about giving his daughter Haley Jade a kiss. Her full name being Haley Jade Scott Mathers. He has referred to her simply as Jade in the past, and she is credited as his albums as Haley Jade. These lines can be taken as M showing the love for his daughter that has often fueled his protectiveness over her from the likes of MGK. Locks can also refer to hair, which sits on the top of one's head, obviously. The line is setting up as a triple entendre. M is still on the top of the rap game, and the only thing that has changed is his hair color. He's no longer bleach blonde. This is ridiculous. In one line, he literally in one line has more layers than Machine Gun Kelly did in almost half of his song. This is why Eminem completely killed him, but people don't want to look at it like that. Eminem has so many layers, like, to his rhymes. It just hits in so many spots, but nobody can, like, get their minds across it, and I think that's why he doesn't get the respect he deserves. He says, gotta wake up Labor Day to this, being rich shamed by some prick using my name for clickbait in a state of bliss because I said his name. Now I got a cockback aim. Yeah, pop champagne to this. That's another reference to Machine Gun Kelly. After he heard the diss by Eminem, he literally popped champagnes and posted on his social media like he was happy. Which, you know, I mean, he just got dissed by the greatest rapper of all time, so, I mean, I'd be happy too. But look, he's just saying, look, after this rhyme, pop champagne to this, because you're not going to be doing anything after this. Your career is just going on down low. You're not going to be happy. He says, it's your moment. This is it. As big as you're going to get, so enjoy it. Had to give you a career to destroy it. And this is one of my favorite lines of the entire song. He's just saying, look, I'm dissing you. I'm giving you a career real quick. But after this is over, I'm going to destroy it. Like, you're going to have nothing left. He says, lethal injection. Go sleep 6 feet deep. I'll give you a B for the effort. But if I was 3'11", you'd look up to me. And for the record, you would suck it to be effing... you would suck it to be effing me for a second. Which he's just saying, look, you would do anything in the world just to be me for a second. So don't even act like anything. And MGK made a reference that he's 6'4" and Eminem's like 5'9" or something. So Eminem will always be looking up to him and, you know, things like that. But then Eminem flipped it around. He said he'd give him a B for the effort. And if he was 3'11", MGK would still look up to him. And for the record, he would suck it just to be him for a second. And he said, lick a ball sack to get on my channel. give your life to be as solidified. This MF is like Rambo when he's out of bullets, so what good is an effing machine gun when it's out of ammo? Which, obviously, Machine Gun Kelly, what's good with the machine gun if it has no ammo? Nothing. It's absolutely useless. Had enough of this tatted up mumble rapper. How the F can him and I battle? You have to F him in my flannel. I give him my sandals cause he knows as long as I'm shady, he's gonna have to live in my shadow. And man, this probably is my favorite bar of the entire song. I mean, the way that he does this, he flips shadow, and he's saying, if you want to F my ex-wife, then you're going to have to dress up like me, and you're going to have to act like me, because that's the only way you're going to. And as long as I'm here, you're going to be living in my shadow when I'm shady. That's what he's saying, and it's just ridiculous. He says, exhausting, letting off of my offspring. Look a gun barrel, get off me. You dance around it like a sombrero. We can all see you're effing salty, cause young Gerald's balls deep inside a Halsey. And that's another thing. Going back, that's why that might be a G-Eazy reference, because he literally just said young Gerald's inside a Halsey, which Halsey was associated and was once with MGK. And then he says, your red sweater, your black leather. You dress better, I rap better. That's just so true. Is that a death threat or a love letter? Little white toothpick think he's over a pick. Oh my gosh, I just noticed this. He says, you dress better, I rap better. Is that a death threat or a love letter? Little white toothpick think it's over a pick. I just don't like you, prick. Thanks for dissing me. Now had an excuse on the mic to write not alike. But really, I don't care who's in the right, but you're losing the fight you picked. And this, oh my gosh. I just found that out, that, like, what he actually said. Think it's over a pick? About, oh my gosh. Talking about MGK thinks it's about that tweet back from 2012. He's saying, nah, I just don't like you. Like, I just don't like you. And then the wordplay on this is absolutely ridiculous. He says, he's like, little white toothpick, I just don't like you, prick. And then, like, he goes, not alike, right? And then at the end, he just says, you losing the fight you picked. Toothpick, you picked. Like, it's just insane the way he does this. He's got so many bars that make sense while using this same rhyme scheme. It says, who else won it? Kells, attempts, fails, button, L's, effing nails in these coffins as soft as cottonelle. Killshot, I will not fail. I'm with the doc still, but this idiot's boss pops pills and tells him he's got skills. But Kells, the day you put out a hit's the day Diddy admits that he put out the hit that got Pop killed. And oh my gosh. And it says, despite MGK's claim that Dr. Dre gave Eminem an advantageous career boost on Raptor, M reinforces his alliance to his mentor in contrast with him with Diddy, MGK's boss, Bad Boy Entertainment. M also referred to theories that Diddy arranged Tupac's murder a few months after Pac's death. Biggie was also gunned down, inciting rumors that Bad Boy Records was involved. Killshot was released on September 14th, one day after the 22nd anniversary of Tupac's death. Also noteworthy in this subtle reference to 2001 Still Dre, which is the B-side I forgot about Dre featuring Eminem. And this is insane. But look, let's just get farther into this. We can't make too much about that because at the end, you know, whatever. Let's get right on to the next. He says, I'm sick of you being whack and still using that MF autotune, so let's talk about it. And that's just funny reference because he's just saying, why are you still using that autotune? That was trash. Why are you using that in a diss track? And obviously MGK was saying, like, let's talk about it all through his diss track. So he's just saying, let's talk about the autotune. It says, I'm sick of your mumble rap mouth. Need to get about it before we can even talk about it. I'm sick of your blonde hair and earrings just because you look in the mirror and think that's your Marshall Mathers. Which is facts. He's saying, look, you want to be me still. why do you dress like this? Look at yourself in the mirror and try to be like me. You won't ever be me. It says, don't mean you are and you're not about it, so just leave my in your mouth and keep my daughter out it. And then it says, oh, I'm just playing, Diddy, you know I love you. So he's just saying, look, Diddy, I'm just messing around, but I literally just killed MGK. So guys, I kind of just went through this. This was a long video. If you guys got to watch it, awesome. Or if you guys actually made it through all the way, that's awesome. But anyways, guys, this was kind of like not very good video because I suck at reading. But I just wanted to go through these bars and explain why Eminem literally is winning this. And if not, he has already won this battle, but people just don't think he has. Just because they don't pick up on these bars that he spits. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Peace out.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me.